We are ready to shape and tone those legs. So let's learn some exercises that are going to help us with our inner and outer thighs, as well as the glutes. Those will be our focuses today. As we start with some wide plie squats. So if you have a mat, we're on the mat. Widen those legs. Make sure your toes and knees are turned out at an angle so you can get deep into this squat. So let's make sure those legs are nice and warm as we sink down and up to start. As you get warmer, you'll be able to go lower into that squat. Okay, wherever you're at, be happy. You're doing your best. Keep that positive attitude. Really try to push those knees out the same direction as your toes. Go at every pace you want. Let's stay at the bottom and pulse. Little movement now. All right, we're going to play around with some heel lifts. We're going to lift the heels, lower into your squat, then put the heels down and come on up. Heels up, lower, heels down, come on up. If you've tried it, you don't like it, just keep squatting with me. That's the important part. This is more of an advanced kind of fun thing to add on if you choose. Feeling those legs get warm. Feel the thighs. It's good to know when you're working. Let's go one more. All right, let's move on to the glutes. So I'm gonna face side so you can see. We're gonna stand on the left leg and your right leg is back, pointing your toe. You're up tall. We're gonna just do some rear leg lifts. So find that balance. The leg doesn't have to lift super high. As long as you keep your legs straight, you lift it back and maybe just try to lower that toe so it's barely touching the floor. So you're working on balance. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Continue, nice smooth breath. All right, this next one, I'm calling it a one-legged squat with a big, huge circle sweep. So your left leg is the one really doing the work. So as you go a little bit lower, sitting through your heel on that left leg, your right toe points out, sweeps around like a half circle to the side, and then you come up again. So squat, circle, come up. Yes, again, balance required, so we work on it a little bit at a time. Do your best. The more you do it, the better you develop those muscles you need to be balanced. Your body gets used to these different exercises with repetition. So don't give up on it. Keep trying. This is a great, challenging exercise. Couple more. Awesome. So back to that rear, instead of a leg lift, going to be little circles. So point your toe, tiny circles, controlled. Breathe. Find a good focal point. You're looking out in front of you. Little circles, and done. So take the weight off your standing leg, your left ankle, rotate it, it feels great. Take that pressure off. Okay, so here we go again. We've done one side. We're gonna start again with the wide plie squats. So join me, sink down and up. Second time around, we're feeling a little more flexible, legs are warm, maybe we're able to get deeper into the squat, awesome. So let's focus more on the inner thighs. As you come up, squeeze those inner thighs like you're zipping your legs together. I want you to also feel your glutes work. I want you to squeeze on the way up. We're gonna get great results with all these leg exercises. Strung together at once, we'll really challenge the legs. Work harder. All right, heel lifts if you choose. Here we go. So we lift the heels, sink down into the squat, lower the heels, then come up. If you're doing a different combination with your heels, it doesn't matter, it's fine. If you're finding something that challenges you, great, keep it up. This one is making me sweat. They're all low impact exercises. There's no jumping around. We can work plenty hard without that. We can get the heart rate up by using those thighs. Last one. Okay, so now right leg is our standing leg. As we take that left toe out behind, we start with the leg lifts. Rear leg lift. Find your balance, reset if you need to. And then just find a pace that's nice and smooth where you can lift. Try to just barely tap down. Make sure your standing leg, your knee is not locked into place. It's just a little bit soft. Find that focal point out in front of you. Find that body alignment. Helps you be successful and balanced. Feeling the glutes work. All right, so body weight stays on that right leg as you squat a little into it and big sweep around and in. Squat, sweep. Make a big circle right above the floor. So as you're drawing that semicircle with your toe, right on the floor, big as you can. I hope that you learn some of these exercises. Maybe some are new to you. You take them, you incorporate them into your routine. It's great to work the legs every day. Exercises like these. One more. All right, final challenge on this side. Lift slightly off the floor in small circles. Point your toe. Breathe. Feel the sweat coming on. Okay, take the weight off your standing leg. Circle the ankle. Awesome. Made it through that. So I want you to lay down. Come on down with me on your left side. So you're facing me. You can see what's going on. You're on your left side, so it's your right leg on top. So I want you to lay on your side. Possibly you're down here supporting your head with your hips stacked, legs stacked. As we start just a leg lift, so we're gonna feel the outer thighs now. So point that toe. If you're not feeling stable, if you bend that bottom leg just slightly, that's gonna help you. Maybe you adjust your head. It doesn't matter if your head's down or up like this. All right, so we're gonna take this leg and you're gonna tap slightly in front, up, arch over, tap slightly behind. Trying to keep the rest of your body stable. It might help to have your hand here in front if you're wiggling around. These are some great Pilates exercises. Double tap time. So tap, tap in front, arch over, tap, tap behind. Tap, tap, up, tap, tap, up. It's okay, again, to go faster, slower, you pick. That's what's great about working out by yourself at home. You know where you're at. You're doing your best. You're not quitting. And behind, good. So let's go to a side plank. So let's support ourselves with your elbow underneath your shoulder. You might need this bottom knee down, that's fine, but I want your hip lifted up off the mat, not here, here. There's where we're working. If you can get up to that full side plank, great. Whichever one you're at, knee down or not. Reach up to the ceiling, show off. You're here, you're strong, you're staying right here. Just breathe. Takes a lot of core strength. done with this side just yet. A little extra challenge, here we go again. We're gonna start right away, tapping forward and behind that top leg. Doing it again. Shorter set, but while we're fatigued, we're gonna work a little bit more. We'll get more results that way. Really challenge the muscle, forcing it to grow a little bit stronger. We can shape those legs. And hand here is good. Double tap, come on with me. Tap, tap, up, tap, tap. You're tapping just slightly in front, slightly behind. It's not a huge arch, but if you can really get high with the leg, great. Go for it. Work those hips. One more. Great. Lower here. Set yourself up on your elbow. That side plank. Knee down or not. You can keep your hand on your hip or show off. Reach to the ceiling. Even if you just do this for a moment, you take a little break. Maybe you try it again for a moment. A little bit's better than nothing. Say, I can, I can. Try it again. Awesome. Okay, so we're done with that side. I want you to roll onto your back. Focus on the glutes again. So, arms are alongside your body. Take those heels closer to your fingertips and feet are about hip width apart. For a bridge, make sure your shoulders are tucked slightly. And we're just gonna flow through bridge, lowering the hips and then really pushing them up to the ceiling. So really tighten those glutes so that you're able to push those hips up. All right, that's good and fun, but we want more of a challenge. So one-legged, and then set it down, and another leg. So keeping the leg bent as you lift it up, set it down, lower the hips. Hips up, leg up, and down. If you're not liking it, then keep both feet down and just continue flowing through bridge with both feet down. We want more, right? So let's lift a leg. You choose little pulses. Both knees bent. Little pulses, 3, 2, 1. We have to do the other leg. Switch it. You're up high with the hips. Little movement. Try not to turn your head here. Just look up at the ceiling. Pulse, pulse. 3, 2, 1. So set it down. Give your knees a hug to your chest. Maybe a rock side to side a little bit. Just taking a moment. All right, rock yourself up or however you can. We want to move to the other side to even this out. So here we're laying so that our top leg should be your left leg now. And hips are stacked. Laying down, support your head or not. Here we go. So you haven't done this side at all. It's fresh, it's ready to go. So just starting up and down, point the toe, lift the leg high. Ready to go forward and back. So tap forward, tap behind. You don't actually have to touch the floor, but you're probably coming down close to it. More important to really get that leg up as high as you can. And we can anticipate what's next. Double tap, let's do it. Tap, tap, lift, up, tap, tap, lift. Again, we're going forward and behind just slightly. A little pulse right in the floor. Yes, we're feeling the hip, the other thigh there. Feeling it getting stronger. Last one here. All right, supporting ourselves now, elbow underneath your shoulder, side plank time. It's fine to have that bottom knee down to support you. If you can eventually move into that full plank, awesome. There we are. We're pulling this hip up off the floor. We're reaching up to the ceiling. You're holding your pose strong. Fatiguing? Yeah, we're fighting it. All right. So we did 2 sets on the other side. So here we go. Second set. We're going to tap forward and behind right away. Let's move to the double tap. Here it is. Tap, tap, up. Tap, tap, up. One more. And once again, that side plank. On the knee, or up. Pose, hold it. Whenever we're holding a pose, go back to just thinking about your breath. Breathe through your nose. You're there, there you are. Awesome. Let's move on our back one more time. Last chance to work the glutes. Find that bridge position right away. Flow up and down. Make sure your shoulders are tucked slightly. Just look on up to the ceiling. You know what we're doing now. Just lift and lower those hips. Feel the glutes working. Don't allow those knees to go out wide. When we get tired, they want to like float out to the side. So continue to kind of squeeze your legs inward so that they remain parallel. All right, one-legged if you want. Same thing, flowing up and down with the hips while you do this. By transferring your weight from one leg to the other. Hang in there. This section of workout is almost done. You know what we have to do to make it even? We did it once before. One leg up, you choose, little pulses. Little movement of the hips. Stay in that top range, keep them up, lifted. 3, 2, 1. Let's finish this. Other leg up, hips up, pulse. 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees to your chest. Awesome, you did a great job. I encourage you to stretch while you're warm, unless you have other pieces of your exercise that you want to incorporate. Great job with your legs.